Hi guys, it's me again with a pit stop pickup. You know, this time of the year I often hear so many different songs on the radio, and especially when it comes to Christmas Eve, I'm out working and Chris Rea, Driving Home for Christmas, often plays. And I actually quite enjoy that song because so often when you're playing that, I'm looking forward because I'm on my way home, the work is done. As a driver, we're delivering your Christmas. So we tend to be working late. Today, it's a long day for me because I've been over Gloucestershire and then across all the borders of Mid Wales and heading back in. And then I've been reflecting because down in Kent, you may have seen on the news, you've got all those guys who parked up on the M20. How many thousands are parked up on the old disused airfield? And if they had to listen to that song, I reckon it would be a little bit aggravating. Like I can remember it was for me, the one Christmas that I wasn't driving home for Christmas. Christmas Eve had come and we're into Christmas Day and I didn't get home to see the kids because I was working, I was far away, and I never got home till Christmas morning. And I know I was listening to that song and feeling a bit sad. And I'm thinking all them poor guys that are stuck there in Kent. And there's others who are stuck right around this country because they chose not to drive down to Kent. And I think it's quite ironic because only a week or so in the news, Kent County Council say how from the 1st of January they're banning HGVs and you just can't park anywhere, you can only park in a truck stop. Truck stops they don't have enough of, by the way. Guys, well, as a trucker, you know, we get treated as second-class citizens very often anyway. So it's quite often that I'll say there's no room in the inn for you. As the newspaper headline exclaimed yesterday, and as over 2,000 years ago, that same headline would have said no room in the inn. I'm reminded of Mary and Joseph and the birth of Jesus on that first Christmas. They were wandering around. They had to go. They had no choice but to go for the census. Mary's pregnant, and yet when they're looking for somewhere, there was no room in the inn. Just like many of the drivers that are stuck in Kent complaining about the lack of facilities, there's no room in the inn. We're accustomed to it as drivers. You put up weight limits, you bar us from coming places, but you want everything delivered. You want your sofa, you want your ice cream, you want your vegetables all times of the year, but still there was no room in the inn. And it's a bit like that maybe with Jesus. You want the Christmas. You want us to deliver Christmas, but you don't necessarily want the Christ that is in there. You know that God knew what he was sending his son into on that first Christmas. And the Christ of Christmas, Jesus Christ, he also knew what he was coming to face. But yet, selflessly, he still came. You know, in John 3, verse 17, and I'm going to read this from the Clear Word Bible. It says, God didn't send his son to condemn the world, but to save the world. So you see, that Christ of Christmas came to help us. And the often quoted previous verse of John 3:16 is also a verse of hope. But you know, I may be part of the army of truckers who help to deliver your Christmas. I enjoy it. Not every one of us do, but I do. But today I'm saying, forget about me. Forget about your Amazon guy, your Hermes delivery guy or girl, your DPD guy. Forget about searching the internet and tracking you to see where your parcel is. But I say, just take a moment to reflect on God's love for us. Take a moment and reflect, as I said, on John 3:16. And again it reads from the clear word, for God so loved the world that he gave his only son to come here and die, that whosoever believes in him will not perish but will have eternal life. You know, that gift from God on that first Christmas, that is the only Christmas delivery that can save us. You know, as we read again in 17 of John 3, it said God didn't send his son to condemn the world. So God didn't send Jesus Christ to beat us down. He didn't send him to shame us. He sent him to save us. The whole world. That's you, that's me. You know, you may not even be feeling that you need saving, or you may not feeling that you're even savable, but I promise you that you are. So forget about tracking your parcel, and I'm urging you to track the Jesus Christ, the original and the best Christmas delivery. Friends, the best thing about this Christmas delivery, it's free. You don't have to get your credit card out. You don't have to look for the spare change in the bottom of your pocket. It's a free gift. God so loved the world that he gave his son to come and die, that whosoever believes in him will not perish but have eternal life. Merry Christmas.